When he gets close to you, what is he thinking? Hello everyone, I am Kagu, I am Chelsea. Today I will help you look at this issue. I have 2 sets of cards in front of me. This is the first set. This is the second set. Please choose the one you feel most responsive according to your first intuition. Has 321 chosen? Hello, like, subscribe, share and support Mingjing and Dian shows. Pisces, Sagittarius people will be more. Remember the sun, moon and rising zodiac signs from the energy tarot cards. I feel this relationship will reflect many of your inner shadows. Firstly, during the upload process, you might feel a lack of stability or insecurity. It's not about what the relationship brings you, but about the insecurity in your heart, which is revealed through the relationship. The sudden lack of security has come to the fore, so caring about other things to help you grow and become more resilient. You are more able to balance your own inner self, and I feel this relationship will bring some heavy topics to you. You may need to go through the relationship area. A rebirth after, that is, to say goodbye to the past self and welcome a new self to complete this transformation. Moreover, you two may mirror each other, reflecting a side of yourself that you might not see when you're alone or usually. Sometimes we often say relationships are like mirrors. From the perspective of focus, it's the relationship between medical and emergency work. Often, the intimate relationship you choose is your mirror. He can see and appreciate the traits you like. He can also see you. What you lack in your heart means when you see this person, you will feel that I really like some of his qualities, and I will be envious. In fact, these are what you have not seen, what you have. When you can't see these quality traits in you, you tend to taste outside. You will be attracted by people with such traits. This is one of the functions of a mirror. Another function of the mirror is to show your dark side. How to say this? Maybe he has some symptoms that you really hate and cannot accept. The flaws or drawbacks. You will wonder why this person could talk to me like this. Even some of his quirks and behaviors are unacceptable to you. But what Xiaoqi wants to tell you is these traits you despise, you're already dressed up. But you don't want to admit and change. So why are we so tangled and crying in the relationship? We need to face the self in relationships that we don't want to face. Actually, you are the other person. You both have seen a more complete self through this relationship and gained more growth. Basically, that's what I wanted to say. Let's look at the details together when he gets close to you. What does he feel and what is he thinking? The first one is the horizontal 4 rows. He might think you are very alternative. He may be a more traditional, stable and reliable person, so you two are very different. Your ways of handling things, your values may be very different, but there's mutual trust. You might find this person very peculiar. How he talks, how rebelliously he behaves. He will feel that you have many qualities that he does not have. In addition, he will also think you are very smart, very free, and you might even like things that are on the cutting edge of the trend. You're even fascinated by electronics, maybe. How should I put it? The other party would think you are very different, very unique. Perhaps your taste is rather unique. The next is a card that shows social adaptability. Its appearance makes me feel that perhaps he can't always be by your side, or he pretends not to care about you. Don't worry, he will definitely quietly observe you, watching you from a distance, or paying attention to your Weibo, WeChat, school media, etc. He cares about your life. He is very curious. He will be very curious about you. because I feel that from her perspective, you are a card of the High Priestess, which will give her a sense of mystery, and she may feel a little unclear and unfathomable, but I trust her very much. I feel that you are very knowledgeable and wise. What you say may give everyone a lot of... From your perspective, you might be calm, indifferent, and detached. Maybe you're not a team player. You don't like to gossip with others. You might be focusing on your own learning and growth. When you're like this, I would feel very happy. Alright, the third card is the Four of Swords Lieutenant. He feels the need to take a break, to heal. That is to say, this relationship might stress him out, because after all, you're his mirror. You'll reflect many of his darker aspects. I'm not quite ready to join the training team, or I want to evade it. I think I'm a little bit more laid back. Besides, he will also feel that you are his destiny, or his teacher, who has given him a lot of insights. Distance. I can see that you will... He has built many beliefs and faiths he did not have before. Perhaps he suddenly found the meaning of life and existence through your company. Next is the plate made by Sister Jiang. In her eyes, you are one. He thinks you're quite capable, so he thinks you're quite successful. Regardless of your life or your work, he might think that your home is very nice. And he will think you are a disciplined person once you set the goal. Once you do all the things, you will stick to it. You will agree. Through self-discipline, you can achieve and obtain what you want. That's what he wants to learn. He might find your thinking quite advanced. Sometimes he can't quite keep up, but he also thinks you're quite forthright, speaking and addressing issues directly, sometimes without sugarcoating. I hope you can be more enthusiastic. Okay? The last card is the Gold Coin 5. He might think you spend a bit too loud, but if you earn a lot of money and spend a lot of money, there's no big problem. He just thinks this person, like spending money, is quite powerful. Can we be together? Can I afford to support him? Can he afford it? He moves his hands and feet in this way of spending money. He is still a little scared in his heart. In the end, he will also think you will. Some of you may be emotional, or what you're pursuing is that kind of inner subtle feeling. You may prefer to keep a low profile. To outsiders, you seem unsociable, prefer to keep a low profile, but in reality, you are a group of people with a vast and rich inner world, wanting to reach out to the broader universe. I can say you guys are quite divine and leadership-like. If you want to improve your relationship with him, you can be a bit warmer, talk more with him, chat more with him.
You can also share more with him about what's on your mind and your knowledge, and your relationship will get better and better, okay? Alright. Bye. Aquarius, Gemini. Scopulation handseed. People feel more. I feel that the energy of this group of fixed constellations is strong. Then this group ranks you, or the other party. Maybe you are very stubborn and not easy to change. What is in your heart? You are reluctant to change. For a relationship or a person you really like, it's also hard for you to let go or to accept the other person's changes. It's not easy to let go of it. Let's see if you can fight it off. Its first move is to face it. You may meet new people, or your relationship will have a reboot. Anyway, the previous way of getting along is not quite in line with the current energy situation. We need a change and rebirth. Besides, you guys can also go do something that is update your own plan. You might be controlled by the inertia I stubbornly don't want to change. What is inertia? I keep doing this. I always think this way, or I always interact with him like this. Once change happens, I feel insecure and out of control. The white card reminds everyone that it is necessary to appropriately change, break through, let life have more flexibility, and improve my adaptability. Chapter 2 and 3, one card is a phoenix, the other is a rebirth from the ashes. These two cards strongly make me feel a breakthrough energy. Maybe now is the time to reach a relationship breakthrough point, or you need to improve your own status, just like a complete metamorphosis. The process of breaking through the ground and becoming a whole new you might be painful and long, but it's something you have to go through. This kind of relationship might at first give you a feeling of being trapped, like a chick being wrapped in chaos before it hatches from its eggshell. Then when you meet this person in this relationship, it requires you to have the courage of the drive to poke open the shell that binds you. Alright, walk away slowly. People with strong fixed zodiac signs. Fixed zodiac signs are Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. When you are going to make changes, you don't have to say, I will never do it this way. From tomorrow, you can start from 5% conversion. I take the first step and fear a little bit. Let's start with cracking a bit of the left eggshell. As long as you start, you'll keep going the inertia ahead of time. Once discarded, new habits form. You all will feel more and more comfortable, more and more consistent. So, you need to change the report of these cards. Never cling to the past. I can see you all becoming better. Keep going. Then, let me look at the tarot chart to see when he gets closer to you. 1 or 2 are written. 1 is a health rule. Overall, you guys are really stable and unwilling to change. You might be stubborn
Please don't
and
hesitate
real.
to like, subscribe,
There's a feeling
share,
of being a bit
and support
bossy,
Mary
while you may
Results.
also lack a sense of security. Towards material things and your thoughts, you tend to stubbornly cling on and resist changes. He also hopes you can be a little more flexible and improve your adaptability. It will be more resilient, so it will be more comfortable and cozy in life. In addition, there is a post-drinking banquet. There are 2 post-drinking banquets, 1 for the wine cup. I think when he gets close to you, he actually thinks too much. Maybe he appears very calm and indifferent on the surface, but actually, he's not inside. I'm already extremely nervous, or my brain is spinning too fast. As soon as I get close to you, or we might chat a bit, I feel quite conflicted, and my brain spins rapidly. I have always been thinking about our affairs. You are the one he can't let go. In this relationship, I see some current unhappiness or dissatisfaction, because is it positioned with 10 cups of wine? When this cup of wine is in the right position, it is the energy of satisfaction. It may want to be with you for a long time and become a pair made in heaven, but the current situation doesn't seem to have improved. Perhaps you folks didn't support his idea, hence he feels quite hard to think. He feels very heartbroken. Next is a story about the fate of the previous king. In fact, he has many feelings and emotions in his heart, but he is not easy to vent his emotions. People who can easily find an outlet for their emotions, so when they have some emotions, especially negative thoughts, they tend to hold them in their hearts. If they hold them for a long time, they become internal injuries. So if he hasn't confessed or expressed his inner thoughts to you, and you want to know if he really likes you, be sure that he does like you, but he might not say it. Because I always feel that he wants this relationship to be long-lasting, to grow, to succeed, and he also hopes that in your eyes, he is a person who looks quite powerful and authoritative. Actually, when he gets close to you, he also thinks you are a very magical person, so he will give you a lot. There are some patterns of yours that he doesn't understand. Some words you say he may not understand. Then he will feel a kind of eye-opening or magical feeling. Next is a picture. I'll draw it to the description layer. Drink a full bottle of wine. The energy of the wine is quite strong. If you drink it, it also represents a loneliness. Just this kind of energy alone might give you a feeling that he's a bit aloof or hard to approach. Maybe the others too. You're also not too willing to open up to others. A lot of your thoughts are hidden in your heart and you don't want to talk about it. This could be because you're afraid of getting hurt. So in sexual relationships, you are also not easy to open up to. So he sees you as such. It seems quite bright and beautiful. It looks quite happy. Only female comrades will feel it. Sometimes he might seem distant and hard to approach, but that's just because he's really curious about you. He wants to understand you, but when he tries to show it or interact with you, he might become a bit shy. If this cat's baby, you 3 take this person's relationship, you can start to become not so accomplished from his own state. You can be a bit warmer when it comes to distance. When you're with him, you don't have to be so polite. Perhaps some physical contact, like touching or patting him, could make your relationship better. he could be more enthusiastic and energetic. Alright, then this brings baby. Your simplicity is just like this. Bye-bye.